Now this is a kind of on-the-go snack. It's like a tortilla wrap, but it's great for vegetarians because it uses two really great canned ingredients, one of which is the ultimate canned ingredient, baked beans. But I've also got pinto beans. Now things like pinto beans, lentils and pulses are great for vegetarians, but what you don't want to be doing is messing around having to soak them for 24 hours and cook them for 3 hours. They're so convenient straight out of a can. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a nice little sort of a salsa, well, two different salsas to go with this. One of which is that, which can actually be frozen and then reheated as in when you wanted it. I've got some peppers in here. These are Amaro peppers. Very similar to sort of flavour to the normal sort of peppers, but really nice. Use the red ones as well. I've got some onions, some chilli. You can use a little bit of chilli powder if you wanted to, but I've just got some fresh chilli, cumin and garlic. And then with the salsa, I've got some avocado, lime and tomatoes and a bit of coriander just at the final end. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to start to fry off in our pan some onion, just some red onion, which we'll just dice this off. This is kind of like refried beans, but quicker. So you just take a little bit of onion, nice and finely diced like that. Because we're going to do them in a tortilla wrap, we can afford to cut them slightly thinner and smaller. Touch of that, and we're going to fry this off, first of all, in some oil. Just a little bit of olive oil. That can fry off nicely. You don't want to brown these, just soften them slightly. So while they're softening in the pan, our garlic, 2 cloves of garlic. Just crush those. Now with our garlic, what we don't do is add them to our onions too early, because garlic will burn. When garlic burns, it goes bitter. So, and it doesn't taste very nice. So what we need to do is just allow the onions to soften up slightly first. There you go. And dice this through. Now, some people don't like garlic. If you don't like garlic, don't bother putting it in. It's fine. You've got plenty of flavour there with these beans as well anyway, but a little bit of sauteing off in here. Some chilli. As much or as little chilli as if you want, really. The tendency is with dry chilli powder, it's a lot stronger than the fresh chilies. But I put the seeds and everything in here, so chilies can go in straight into our pan. And then the peppers. Now these are great. These are Amaro peppers. All you can do with that is just cut them straight through. And keep them, obviously look like a big chilli. There are seeds in amongst here, but you won't find them till you get quite to the top. But we can throw in our peppers as well. So turn up the heat now. Saute off that a little bit. Now we can pop in the ultimate store-cupboard ingredient, I suppose, baked beans. Everybody loves baked beans, be it breakfast, whatever, baked beans. Great flavour, together with these pinto beans. Really delicious in stews, pinto beans. So what we're going to do, allow that to sort of heat up a little bit. And I've got my coriander stalks, so take the rubber band off. Now I'm using the stalks. Coriander is one of those herbs that you can use the stalks and the root, the entire lot. I'm going to save the top bit here for our salsa, and then we can pop the roots of this coriander straight in there. Give it a quick mix. It only takes probably about 5 minutes just to soften the peppers and warm through the rest of those ingredients. A little bit of cumin gone in there. This is a great sort of spice, often found in a lot of curries. So we're just going to warm that up slightly. Now, like I said about the salsa. With this one, I'm going to use some ripe avocado. And the easiest way to get into one of these is cut it, twist it, and then you've got a stone. Knife, bang in the centre, twist it, turn it, and it pops out. And then the easiest way to do it is cut it straight through, and then you can peel each piece. So we can dice this up. And the thing is with salsas, you can either have these pureed, so you could actually puree this in a food processor if you wanted to, serve it very similar to sort of a paste. Alternatively, you can dice it like I'm doing. It's entirely up to you. But that, like I was saying, doesn't take very long. Freezes nicely. You can reheat it in the microwave as and when you want to use it. So to finish off our salsa, we've got our avocado here. Pop that straight into our bowl. Lime juice, of course, lime's really important to stop the avocado from going brown. And then we've got our tomatoes. Now, although these are fresh tomatoes, don't forget canned things like lentils, pulses, tomatoes, all the vegetables still count as one of your 5 a day. But obviously I can't put canned tomatoes in here, so we're going to use fresh ones. They're going to go in. And then together with some seasoning, salt, not too much, bit of the little freshly ground black pepper. And then we've got the tops of our coriander, not forgetting which we can then chop this up. So we've used the root for inside these sort of refried beans. On the tops of the coriander we're going to put into our salsa. Quick mix around. You could of course change this, you could add a bit of chilli in there, some red onion, which is nice, but just leave it as simple as that. Easy. Our beans are now ready. The peppers, as soon as the peppers are cooked, they're ready really. And all we're going to do to finish this off is just reheat our little tortilla wraps. Hot pan on the stove, tiny bit of oil, and then you can fry these off. Just keep them nice and hot. They go straight in there. Now what I like to do is serve this either just piled up in the centre of the table, but you can still take some of these beans, pop them into a little pot, like that. Not forgetting we're still going to fill ours. There you go. The salsa, take that as well. Pile up. Like I said, if you want extra spice, even a bit of red chilli in there, green chilli would be a nice little kick to it as well. But then you can serve this. Once they start to wilt, that's fine, they're done. And we can grab our beans and our peppers. There's lovely Romaro peppers. They're just delicious. Coriander. Take some more of that added coriander. Not forgetting a little bit of this avocado. You can't have a tortilla wrap without sour cream. There you go. Now, say that food should look good and it'll taste good. So all we're going to do is just fold that over, and then I can cut this through the centre. I can pop one of those on there. And there you have it. My lovely little tortilla wrap with fried pinto beans. Easy as that.